The richest man in the world just went to the most evil place in the world. It was an important event. We have the video. You need to see it. Today, we're going to start with a video that I was shocked to see. It's Elon Musk, at various times the world's richest man, depending on what day you're checking. He owns X, he owns Tesla, he owns SpaceX, he owns the Boring Company that digs tunnels. He's building rockets and satellites, and I mean, as somebody who's used his satellite company, I can tell you it saves your life when you don't have cable. So, you know, probably next month he'll invite new engineers in and they'll come up with a brand new company that'll be worth another $10 billion. Who knows? This is a serious subject. Elon Musk went to Auschwitz, and he went with Ben Shapiro, one of the leading conservative voices in America and a conservative, observant Jew who believes in God and the Judeo-Christian basis for America. And the reason why it was important that Elon Musk went is there's a lot of anti-Semitism on X now, and the question is, what do you filter out? What do you let stand? Who do you let hate? Who do you stop from hating? Let's start with the video.
Thank you very much for accepting our invitation. Europe now is divided into smaller sectors. So I mentioned the story of a family camp. There was a family camp for Sinti and Roma people here. Again, the Germans didn't want to separate them because they thought it would be easier to control. The Roma people live a very communal way of life. They don't mix.
אל מלא רחמים שוכן במרומים המצא מנוחה נכונה על כנפי השכינה במעלות קדושים וטהורים כזוהר הקיא מאירים ומזהירים לנשמות 6 מיליוני אחינו בני ישראל, אנשים, נשים, ילדים וילדות שנהרגו, שנשחטו, שנשרפו, שנחנקו, שנטבעו ושנקברו חיים בידי הנאצים ועוזריהם יימח שמם באושוויץ, מיידנק, טרבלינקה, מאוטהאוזן ובשאר מחנות ההשמדה, ומסרו את נפשם על קדושת השם. בעבור שאנו מתפללים לעילוי נשמותיהם, לכן בעל הרחמים יזכירם בסתר כנפיו לעולמים, ויצרור בצרור החיים את נשמותיהם, בגן עדן תהא מנוחתם. אדוני הוא נחלתם, וינוחו בשלום על משכבם, ונאמר אמן. קצת שמאלה.
Ben, please. for the victims.
They're praying to God for the souls of those that were slaughtered there. More people were killed on that exact spot than anywhere on planet Earth in the history of planet Earth. That is the most blood-soaked ground in the history of the world. It's a big deal that Elon Musk went there because he runs the biggest communications platform on planet Earth.
Yeah. You know, and some of these people on X, and I keep referring to X because I see it all over. I mean, and they're all now attacking Elon Musk because he went there. They said that, he's recognizing what happened during that time in Nazi Germany. And they're saying that he's ignoring what's happening now in Palestine. And you know my response to them, Barry? There is no Palestine. So how does he respond to a place that don't even exist? And then they just get furious with me. How dare you? And then they got all these colorful names that they say for me. And then I put this one, I pose this one to him, Barry, and I love this question. Can you help me out? Because you say there's Palestine, and I'm saying there is no Palestine. How about you go over to the anti-Israeli United Nations and look at their charter and tell me if you see Palestine in their charter. Now, they hate Israel. They blatantly hate Israel. And you go tell me, do they have Palestine or do they have Israel? You tell me. And you know what they do, Barry? Right. You know what they do after that, Barry?
Shut up.
Block. They block me.
Yeah, because you're stupid. Get out. Elon Musk walking around with Ben Shapiro and the rabbi from Europe, seeing where the Jews were unloaded and then transported or walked into the gas chambers and the death barracks. My mother was there. My father was there. My uncle was there, who I'm named after. My grandparents were there. My cousins were there. Everyone they knew in their villages was there. And about half of them are still there in the dirt, having been gassed at Auschwitz. I can't tell you how important it was for Elon Musk to be there. Why? Because he's, I think, the most well-known person on planet Earth. And if he's not the first, he's probably in the top 2 or 3. And for him to say, I understand, he then did a video with Ben Shapiro where he said, I'm Jew-ish, meaning all my friends are Jewish. I grew up with Jews. I went to a Jewish school in South Africa. Remember, he's a real African, not like you, Will, born in America. He was born in Africa.
Yeah, he's a straight up African American.
Yeah, he really is an African.
He's not the first person I met like that. When I used to live in California, I met this white guy from South Africa. He was born in South Africa and became an American citizen. And on his paper, it said African American.
And that's the truth. And that's the truth. And I think that's the why. Maybe it's the reason why BLM is getting away from African American and just saying black, because they're kicking out the whites and the different tribes that aren't black enough for their movement. You know what I mean? But
a lot of Africans. Yeah, I was just going to say a lot of Africans, they don't see black people in America as connected to Africa at all. I mean, because I've never been to Africa. I mean, I would like to go visit. I would like to go see the pyramids, and I would even like to go to Ethiopia because they say it's a beautiful country, but I've never been. I'm only American. I'm a black American.
If you don't show up and you can't name your tribe, you might as well be me, because
I'm an American.
They're all about the tribes.
Yes.
And if you're from another country, then what happened is it's different, but whatever. I'm very happy to see Elon Musk there. I hope it changes somewhat of the tenure, the tone, I should say, of what goes on X, for the reason that there's too much anti-Semitism there. From what everybody says, and Shapiro says this as well, the leader in platformed anti-Semitism is TikTok, run by the Communist Chinese Party, because, they're anti-American and anti-anybody that's not siding with them.
Exactly. You know what? I know Elon Musk. He went over there and with Ben Shapiro, but there's a lot of people upset with Elon Musk. I mean, furious. And I can tell you, when I go on X, I can pull I go on my phone right now and go to X. And as soon as I pull it up, I'm going to see anti-Semitism up and down, up and down, up and down. But you know what's really interesting, Barry? You've heard of Media Matters, right? Media Matters, they went after Elon Musk and say, oh my goodness, they have this white supremacist stuff that's showing an ad showing right up on the white supremacist stuff. But they don't ever address, like, if there's an ad showing up under this anti-Semitic stuff. They never talk about that because they're completely okay with it. They're completely okay with getting rid of Israelis. Media Matters, all of them. I mean, because if that was the case, then they would be trying to address ads running under these people that's being anti-Semitic, but they don't. They're hypocrites.
You're 100% correct. They care more about electing their guy or gal than the equality of all men are created equal, which is our belief. Black, white, green, yellow, whatever, male, female, doesn't matter. You should have equality. And they don't believe in that. What they want is they want their guy elected so their guy can tell you how your life, which is a mess because you're making your own decisions, they know better.
Yeah. Yeah. They have it all in their head that they know what's best for all of us. And if you go against the grain, then something's wrong with you. How dare you? I know what's best for you. I know what's best for everybody. This is the way it's supposed to happen. And that sounds like a straight up liberal.
I'll leave you with the one last thing about Elon Musk. He's wearing dog tags around his neck, and they have the names of kidnap victims, and he said he's going to wear it until they're all home. We seem to forget every day, sadly, that there is not an outcry about the hostages. There's an outcry that Israel's being too harsh. Where is the daily demand from the UN, from NOW, National Organization of Women, from all the girls that were wearing the pink pussy hats when Donald Trump took office and said, I'm going to burn down the White House? That was Madonna. Where are all those people in the streets demonstrating for the release of the children and the old ladies that are being held in cages right now, 6 stories underground in a tunnel with a little bit of oxygen and a toilet in the corner? Where are those demonstrations? Elon Musk has come out against that, and he wants those hostages released. And no matter what he does, now I love the guy.
Yeah, yeah. But you know what, Barry? This is the reason why they're trying to take Elon Musk down. They're trying to take him out. Not just because of freedom of speech, because he's sticking with reality. He's sticking with the truth. And he sees that what Israel is doing, they have to do it. Common sense. If someone has common sense, it tells you when you got a cockroach problem, there's only one way to get rid of the cockroach problem. And that's the best way I can say it without being, saying a certain way, because these cockroaches are not going to stop. And it's gone on far too long. It's gone on too much, Barry. I mean, I keep bringing this up every single time when I have this discussion. For the life of me, I don't understand why these people are saying that Israel's doing genocide when they were shooting thousands and thousands of rockets into Israel. And the only reason why they didn't kill all of the Israelis because of the Iron Dome. It's not fireworks that were going off, but they seem to completely forget about that. Well, okay, it was just shooting thousands of rockets. Oh, no one cares. It's just thousands of rockets. No Israelis were harmed. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well,
they're doing it to try to kill them.
Tell that to my family that lives there, that has gone to funerals for people that have been killed. They don't believe it because they know what the truth is.